Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace. Hey guys, just finished watching Legion season 1, chapter 8. Wow, what an ending to this series. It was pretty cool seeing David Heller just kind of go through all this stuff. And then this episode was pretty interesting because we didn't spend that much time inside of David's head. I mean, we did spend a bit of it in David's head, but not as much as all the other plays. All the other episodes, it feels like there was more like 10% out of David's head and 80%, 90% inside David's head type thing. Whereas this one felt a little bit more, 10% in David's head, 90% out of it, which was kind of cool for the ending. And it really was cool just seeing all the different stuff going on, seeing it, now that Oliver Bird has the Shadow Demon inside of him, Shadow King. So that's going to be interesting to see if we start season 2 with that as the storyline. Because it seems like, the way they're setting it up is if they could go with that again and we could be the Shadow King could be the villain again, or we could do something else. We could just have the Shadow King out there powering himself up, slowly building himself up, and I think that would be a way to do it. I'd like to see maybe a different villain for season 2 of Legion, maybe something else. And I was glad that in this episode that we didn't get a Professor Xavier, although I would have liked to have seen Patrick Stewart in this already if they had already gotten him. But I think since they didn't cast a random actor as Professor Xavier, I think it'd be really cool to try and see if Patrick Stewart would jump on board for season 2. I think it would be something totally different than he's ever done before, and I think he would probably have a blast doing it. And I think it sounds like, based on that interview, what he said on the Late Late Show, it sounds like he would be interested. So I think it'd be really cool to see Patrick Stewart in this for season 2. I think that could really be really interesting, and I think it would make sense for the Shadow Demon to go find, try and find Professor Xavier, and stuff like that, trying to attack him, or, trying to see what Professor Xavier is up and stuff like that. So I think that would be fun to see that. But also I think it'd be cool to see a different character, a different villain for season 2. Who, I have no idea. I couldn't think of anyone. I don't know much of the Legion villains or something like that would really be able to take on Legion and stuff. So I think it'd definitely be fun to see that. Now maybe Mr. Sinister could be a villain for Legion, but then again, I think they're going to save him for the X-Men movies, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe the next one they want to do that, since there was that hint at it in the end of Age of Apocalypse. So we'll have to wait and see if they end up using him in the movies. Maybe if not, they could use him here on Legion. So definitely was fun. Definitely can't wait to see how things go, and I think it was cool seeing Sid Barrett kind of kissing him and finding out getting the Shadow Demon out of him and stuff. That was pretty interesting to see. But also I'm not sure type of Oliver Bird, what is his powers outside of what is his powers when he's not in the ice thing, now that he's alive again type thing. Excuse me. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens with this and where they go. But it's going to be interesting to see where things go for season 2. So definitely can't wait to see where things go. I definitely can't wait to see who they choose for a villain for season 2. Hopefully it's not just the Shadow King again. Maybe they can go with something different just to change it up. But at the same time, I could see them, they could use him again if they get Patrick Stewart or something like that. But also I'd like to see someone else in this. Maybe, season 2 is all about trying to find Professor Xavier or something like that. And then they find him and he's something, they have to help him or something like that. And that would be really cool to see Patrick Stewart in this. So definitely was a fun season. I loved it. And definitely, if you haven't watched it, and I definitely recommend watching it if you don't know why you're watching it yet. Last episode review here, but definitely watch this whole thing. So I would say you should definitely watch this. This is a great series. If you love Marvel Comics, you're going to like it. Although there's not much, I didn't read much about Legion before watching this series. And so I don't think, from what I've heard, people who have read it, there's not much connecting to the source material other than, Legion himself, David Heller, and the Shadow King. I think the rest is just all new characters and new stuff for the show. So it definitely is fun. Definitely can't wait to see where things go with this, and hopefully they can get Patrick Stewart for season 2. So let me know what you think, guys, about Legion season 1, episode chapter 8, and what was your favorite part of the whole series, whole season. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
You're still here.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace.
It's over.